Just getting underway here in the first set of your ladies volleyball game. Your Pleasant Grove Vikings up 6-1 over the Alta Hawks. And Pleasant Grove, what have you seen so far, Brandon?
I've seen killer offense here by Pleasant Grove, but just mess-ups by Alta. They figure it's going to go out, and so they back away, but, you know, never can't be too safe, you know? Don't want to go for an out-of-bounds ball.
Vikings playing pretty well to start, I think. I don't know a whole lot about volleyball, but the scoreboard does indicate that the Vikings are playing well. So
the Vikings are coming off a championship season last season. They won state last season, lost a few seniors this year, but are here now to defend.
I was at the state game last year. It was one of the coolest experiences of my lifetime, and I definitely had a blast doing it.
I believe it.
I didn't broadcast it, but I sat in the student section. I've never experienced something that loud.
It's a sport Pleasant Grove is known to win state. That and baseball and wrestling.
Yes. All other sports, like football and basketball, not like the ones we specialize in or anything, we're terrible at. Just kidding. Shout out to our football and basketball team. You guys are awesome. Football team 2-0 on the season. We'll have your broadcast of them playing Jordan this weekend on Friday. That'll be super rad.
Yep.
Definitely tune in for that.
Tomorrow at 7.
All right, Vikings up 8-1. Set 1. Mia Peterson with the serve. Alta recovers. Number 22 with a spike. Tipped by Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove on the retaliation. And number 6 for Pleasant Grove. Sadie Scoville with the smackdown there. Absolute beauty of a bomb.
Beauty right off the hands of the defenders and out of bounds to secure the point.
And Mia Peterson with a not so great serve there, catching the net and falling down to the ground. This will be Alta ball now.
But that's okay, you know, a quick little mess up, being up 9-2, you can feel pretty safe doing that.
You got a little breathing room, you know. But however, tides do turn in volleyball.
Very true. JV right before this winning 3-0 against Alta.
Pleasant Grove with a good tip there from Ashley Knighting, but Alta recovers, however. Chloe Brinton with the setup. And Sadie Scoville bringing the hammer down. Unbelievable.
Yeah, number 5 there on Alta. Good dive to save it off the ground. That would be number 5, Jetta Johnson.
Jetta, what a name.
That is. But she did save it off the ground.
Chloe Bishop for Pleasant Grove with a good set to start off. Brinton putting it up for Peterson, and Peterson
hitting it too
just
far.
Going to be outside the line there.
Quick 10-3 lead here for the Vikings. Still a solid lead. Mess-ups are okay, but as you said, tides can turn quickly. The number 14, Haven Anderson with a serve way out of bounds there. If you want to turn the tides, you got to get those serves in bounds.
Pleasant Grove up 11-3 in the volleyball game. Sadie Scoville with a great set. However, it gets knocked over the net and falls to the ground. That'll be a point for Alta, 11-4.
Yeah, Jetta Johnson there pretending to go up for the set and just dumping it over the net really, really quick. Caught Pleasant Grove sleeping.
Number 22 for Alta with the set. Brinton to Bishop.
Jetta Johnson, another set.
Bishop with the save. Brinton over to Knighting. Knighting finds the back of the zone, and that'll be good for a Pleasant Grove point.
Pleasant Grove seems to be finding all of the zones that are empty right now to be able to put the ball there and get another point up there, you know?
Ashley Knighting with the ace. Ace of spades, you could say.
Cards.
If you're looking for a good metal song to listen to, I'd highly recommend Ace of Spades by Motorhead. Ashley Knighting with another serve. And blocked by Pleasant Grove, recovered by Alta. Once again blocked by Pleasant Grove. Chloe Brinton, the iron wall of no, blocking multiple shot attempts there for Alta.
Yeah, that is her nickname here. Off the tip of the net by Knighting. Spike over the net. Tipped back over. Avery Fowler just hitting it back over Mia Peterson, sprinting in for the ball. Jenna Johnson going up and blocked again. Mia Peterson and Hansen on that block. And Hansen with yet another block. Hansen is killing it on blocks. Thought it was 2 blocks in a row there for the score. Pleasant Grove up 15-4, 4 being the Alta Hawks.
Knighting with a fiery serve there. Pleasant Grove recovering. Peterson from the far side. Smacking it into another universe there with the spike.
That was a beautiful set by Jenna Johnson behind the head, and it was good, but also an amazing recovery there by Pleasant Grove to set up Peterson for that amazing spike. Here comes Knighting with another serve. Johnson with a quick dump, but not going to work this time. Hansen.
Number 13, Heather Hampson, putting the ham on that one, and cheese.
Shoes I ordered came gray, all gray.
As Pleasant Grove there, failing to recover on the Alta point attempt, and the refs are going to talk this one over.
Good call.
From my very limited knowledge about volleyball, I'm going to say that was a great call by the ref.
Go refs. You know, communication is key when reffing and in relationships.
Shout out to Mr. Larson as he reminds everyone that there is no flash photography in this game. Absolutely none.
Better put my camera away then.
Brinton to Peterson. Peterson with a spike recovered by Alta. Alta responding. Fowler chips this one way up high. Brinton over to Hampson. That's going to be out of bounds off Hampson. Good attempt though there from the Vikings.
17-6 for the Vikings. If you are just joining us, welcome to Pleasant Grove High School, home of the Vikings. Pleasant Grove is playing the Alta Hawks, and they are up 17-6.
That one's just going to be straight out of bounds there off the Alta serve. Welcome to PGSN, folks. My name's Brendan Larson.
And I'm Brandon Ballon.
We're bringing you live Pleasant Grove women's volleyball facing off against Alta. Pleasant Grove undefeated on the young volleyball season. Hampson with the serve. The ref makes a circular motion like a spreading
Wax
butter
on,
on
wax
bread.
off.
Wax
That's
on,
my,
wax off. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi. I remember all the everything he's taught me. That was about it. That's all he taught me was wax on, wax off.
So now number 5, Jetta Johnson going to serve for the Alta Hawks.
Good.
Pleasant Grove recovering. Peterson with a spike. That was filthy.
Peterson spikes. Alta hasn't found an answer yet. Everyone, she had one that went out of bounds, but everyone that's hasn't has been a point.
Whether it's Hampson, Scoville, or Peterson, Pleasant Grove just coming at you in barrages.
True. Scoville just checked in for Avery Fowler.
Brinton to serve. Alto attempting to recover. That's going to be hit the net for another Pleasant Grove point. Ace for Chloe Brinton. Ace of spades. Motorhead.
Good song.
Let's see if Pleasant Grove can get another ace here and end the first set, I believe. They played at 21, correct?
I think
As number 3 for Pleasant Grove.
I think it's 25.
Brooklyn Feely with the spike there. And they don't play to 21 because the set would be over. Brinton.
It's 25. I'm like
looking to keep her hitting
90%
streak
sure.
alive.
Jetta
Alto
Johnson.
recovering. Tip there. Saved by Brinton. And touched the court. That's going to be an Alta point.
It did touch the court. In fact, Brendan, it did touch the court.
Expert analysis by yours truly.
So, Brendan, what are your thoughts on masks?
Masks. Wear them. Or else you're stupid.
Yep. So, or else we can't watch all our fall sports.
Yeah. If you're not wearing a mask, then you shouldn't be at a sporting event because you could be endangering others. We want to slow the spread of COVID-19. So, please wear a mask.
And all the high school students want to keep their fall sports as dances have been canceled, so this is about all we can go to.
Yeah, please, don't give people corona, guys. I want to go to school and learn. I know that sounds ironic, but it's not. That's your PSA. Scoville with a mighty spike there, blocked by number 14 of Alta, Haven Anderson there.
Beautiful block there, returning the block that PG's been doing to them all day. You know, the iron wall of no.
I have no idea what you just said.
The iron wall of no.
Oh yes, the iron wall of no. And Alta making a bit of a run here early on in the first set with an ace for Alta.
I'd say it's pretty late.
21-11. We've got a barn burner on our hands.
An arsonist.
Alta self-made student section comes alive for members of their team. Brinton up to Peterson as Peterson once again finds the right side of the opposing side of the net and scores another kill. I think that's the proper terminology. I could be wrong. Mia Peterson wearing the Kevin Durant 13, the chill colorways. Excellent shoe choice. As Peterson with an ace there. Mia Peterson is on fire today. Somebody get the fire extinguisher or pull the fire alarm because this thing is burning down.
Yeah. Kevin
Booyah.
Durant. Well, let's talk about him. He's injured. He should be back soon, though.
Peterson with another ace. Mia Peterson, Mia, the ace of spades, Peterson, coming in absolutely clutch here in the first set. Peterson. Looks like Alta's going to recover this one. Peterson with the save. Brinton up for Scoville. Scoville with the tap over. Bishop over to Brinton. Over to Fele. And that's going to hit the bottom after a blocked, tapped off. I don't know the proper terminology. That's the end of the set. Your Pleasant Grove Vikings taking the win in the first set, 25-11. Stay tuned for the second set. This is Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm Brendan Larson.
And this is Brandon Ballon.
Booyah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pleasant Grove Viking Volleyball. I'm Brendan Larson.
And this is Brandon Ballon.
You're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. The Vikings take the first set by a score of 25-11, I think. Is the set over?
Yes, the set is over.
Okay, well, let's see. Brandon, do you think the Vikings will be able to put this game away here in the second set?
If they keep playing like the first set, easily.
And now we're dancing, because, you know, just having a great time here in Valhalla. Coming to you live from the mouth of Battle Creek Canyon. This is Pleasant Grove Sports Network. In a minute and 17 seconds, the second set will get underway. But for now, here's Bryant with some public safety announcements. Just kidding, we have no public safety announcements. But we actually really do. Ladies and gentlemen, wash your hands, sanitize your hands, wear a mask, drink water, be healthy, be safe. If you're sick, don't go outside. Stay home. Because why, Brandon?
You might get a cold.
No, because we don't want fall sports canceled.
Oh, that too.
If you like watching PGSN, then make sure it stays around by keeping fall sports around and not giving other people the coronavirus.
And hypothetically, if you
Super
like
rad.
Wendy's, if you have corona, don't go. Because I like Wendy's, and I don't want to get it when I go to Wendy's.
Exactly. So Brandon, what did you see that Pleasant Grove did well in that first set?
Blocks their defense. Every time Alta would go to spike, Holly Hansen was there to block it. Oh,
Well,
Heather Hampson. Sorry, Heather Hampson, whose one sister played volleyball and basketball for BYU, and went on to play in the WNBA.
Wow, that's fascinating, Brandon.
Thank you. Yep. Jennifer Hampson, her jersey's retired here.
Oh, that's
in
super rad.
Valhalla.
So, anyways, Hampson living up to the name. The Viking front wall has definitely proved to be the Iron Wall of no tonight.
Because they have, in fact, been saying no to Alta. And they took the first set because of this.
Heather Hampson absolutely smacking it with that ham and cheese. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm really bad at volleyball metaphors.
It's okay. Ham and cheese. It makes a good sandwich.
Yeah, and Heather Hampson is playing really well. Probably as well as a ham and cheese sandwich.
Exactly.
So, for the second set, just to get underway, here at Pleasant Grove High School, Vikings won the first set, 25-11.
As the players are down dancing on the floor, you know, loosening up before the second set. Hopefully, well, not hope, well, hopefully Alta can make a run here to tie it up 1-1. We'll see how the second set goes, but if the iron wall of no by Pleasant Grove keeps going, it might be a different set.
Shout out to our crew tonight. We got Clayton, the Menace Shumway, running the big top camera. We've got Brian Keach, the one and only, our producer. We've got Matt Hadley, the greatest photographer of all time, getting footage down there. Jack Paul, the Matt's sidekick, also getting footage down there. We got Josh Godfrey, otherwise known as J God, getting some dope footage down there. This is PGSN. Chloe Brinton with the first serve of the second set. Alta recovers. Number 14 going up there for the big chops. That's going to be out of bounds there. Haven Anderson with the attempted spike. But once again, Pleasant Grove's defense showing a no-fly zone and the no landing zone, excuse me, there for the volleyball.
I was going to say, the ball looked like it flew right out of bounds.
Yeah, no landing zone than the Pleasant Grove defense. And that's going to be once again an ace for Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove's defenses and aces have been great. Also, if you want to listen to a neat local band, go listen to the Aces. They're from Provo, and they're super good.
I agree.
Thank you for that. Brinton with another serve. Alta looking to recover. Pleasant Grove with some deep. Brinton over to Peterson. Peterson going to get a kill there as Alta blocked it, but it was on the wrong side of the net, so that's a Pleasant Grove point. Brinton with another serve.
Johnson with a set, popped over the iron wall of no. Avery Fowler set over to Mia Peterson. Right over.
Anderson blocked by Faley. Peterson over to Brinton. Brinton over to Scoville. And Scoville with a good hit there.
There's the iron wall of no we're talking about. Block after block. Alta has to resort to tipping it over, and Pleasant Grove recovers every time because they are expecting it.
Brinton for her fifth serve, and the ref does the spreading butter motion and points towards Alta.
Point Alta, 4-1, I think.
Yes, as the second set's getting just underway. Set to serve here for Alta is Jetta Johnson, a name we've called multiple times tonight. Playing pretty well for Alta, actually. As she dribbles, bounce, bounce, bounce. Takes a few steps and leaps into a serve. Recovered by Fowler. Over to Brinton. Up to Peterson with a pretty finger roll out of bounds. But wait, the plot thickens. Pleasant Grove point.
Wait a minute. I think it's because Alta touched the net.
I understand now. Number 7 there for Alta, hitting it over. Recovered by the Vikings. Knighting, blocked again by Alta. Knighting once again hitting on Alta. Alta recovers. Anderson gets it through the wall of no and onto the fly zone. That's going to be a point for Alta.
Beautiful spike. right off the hands, and Knighting wasn't ready for it. Diving onto the floor and couldn't get it.
Landing in some, in a land zone there. I'll get my metaphors in check soon. Right now it's a working process, as this is my first volleyball game I've ever commentated.
That's okay, me too. We can work on it together.
It's a big day for firsts, you know?
Yeah, it was also my first time working an edger.
As the wall of no comes up clutch there, Hampson and Knighting saying, not today, and blocking it over onto the Alta side.
Beautiful.
Now to set here for the Vikings is Avery Fowler, who came up absolutely clutch in last year's state championship game. Fowler with a good set there. Serve. This is so confusing. As the wall of no, once again, declines access. And that'll be another block for Pleasant Grove.
Beautifully blocked, beautiful defense there by Pleasant Grove. Their defense is just on point tonight.
Fowler once again with the serve. Alta recovers and the ball nearly hitting the ceiling there. Fowler sets it over to Brinton. Brinton to Hampson. Oh my goodness! Hampson with an absolutely filthy spike there.
Beautifully set up there, and Hampson was able to deliver. Her height really coming into play there with blocks and spikes.
In the words of Isaac Vaha, get 'em, Heather. As number 22 for Alta, Ella Biggs, hitting it just out of the bounds line, and that's going to be another point for Pleasant Grove. Avery Fowler continuing her streak of serving dominance here.
Pleasant Grove's volleyball team, their record so far is 2-0.
As number 7 there, Avery Welling gets through the wall of no and gets a point for Alta. Alta down 3-10 here in the second set. You're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. My name's Brendan Larson.
And this is Brandon Ballon.
Now to serve here for Alta. Avery Welling hits the net. That'll be a Pleasant Grove point. Brandon, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Pleasant Grove's playing beautifully offensively and defensively. They're really coming out showing that they are the defending champs of the state right now. And Alta is just still trying to find a way to get over
the wall of no, and that ball once again goes out of bounds. Unbelievable.
They just can't seem to find it.
As Scoville with an absolute rocket of a set. Recovered by Fowler, over to Brenton, to Heather! As the ref points towards Alta sign and holds up 2 fingers, that's an Alta point.
Alta's record so far is 0-1. Their only loss is to Corner Canyon. They lost 3-0. Pleasant Grove has beat Corner Canyon 3-1, and I believe Lehigh 3-0.
As Tenley Derrig with an ace there for Pleasant Grove as the ball just went off the fingers of Avery Fowler. Unbelievable. Tenley with another serve. Avery recovers this one. Brinton over to Knighting. Knighting!
Another point
with a kill. No, Alta just gets their hands up, you know, but Pleasant Grove is just hitting it so hard that it just hits their hands and drops.
So hard that it just finds that open space between Alta's body and the net and just falls right in between.
You know,
bounces off their
the
arms.
physics of volleyball is really just a beautiful thing. As Knighting with a great recovery there, gets it back over the net for Pleasant Grove. 22 with the spike there for Alta, recovered for Pleasant Grove, and Heather! Oh my goodness, with the spike. That looked vicious. Pleasant Grove playing a game of cat and mouse with Knighting with another kill. Oh, excuse me, Mia Peterson with the kill for Pleasant Grove. The onslaught continues in the second set.
14-5 for Pleasant Grove, coming out just as strong as the first set, if not stronger.
We are really good at volleyball, I think.
We could be pros.
As the wall of no once again says, not today.
And another point, Pleasant Grove up 10 whole points. Alta will take a quick timeout here to talk things over as they try to get through the wall of no.
The Alta coach really just talking to her players and saying, you know, when that wall of no pops up, you got to find a way around it because you can't go over it. You can't go under it.
And you can't
go
through
around
it.
or through it because it's the wall of no.
Yeah, I guess your only option would be to pop it up and over, but then there's the ground of, I don't know, Pleasant Grove defenders behind them stopping the ball.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove came into this game focused and ready to ball, and they have been balling out today for sure. Led by Heather Hampson and Mia Peterson and Chloe Brinton, they are just killing it today. As Brandon sits on the floor in an incredible posture, grabbing his Vans and stretching as unlike any man I have ever seen before.
Yes, this is in fact true, as my legs are sore. So what better way to make them not sore other than stretching?
Stretching, it's awesome. You should try it. A public service announcement from PGSN.
Yes, if you're quarantined at home with COVID,
Stretch.
stretch.
It can only help you. Unless you pull something, then that sucks.
Or you could do a push-up every ace. 10 push-ups every ace, you know?
That would get you in shape fast, because
Get a
the
good
Vikings
workout.
are dishing out aces left and right here today. Ashley Knighting there with a great serve. Let's see if she can do it again this time. Knighting smacking the ball. Right foot, left foot, ball's up in the air. Alta manages to recover. Brinton over to Peterson. Look out! Peterson with another spike.
Peterson is out here with, I wouldn't say vengeance, but just she's on a mission.
Smacking that ball like it's Nicolas Cage. Just kidding. No ill intention towards Nicolas Cage.
Nice guy. Very
Great
good
guy.
at national treasure.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence, and for legal reasons, that is a joke.
Yeah. National Treasure is just a movie, everyone. He did not steal the real Declaration of Independence.
Nor should you attempt that.
Yeah, I'd say it's impossible. I'd bet money on it.
Ashley Knighting continuing her reign of terror here. Pleasant Grove recovering. Bishop over to Heather. And Heather with a kill. Heather is just so tall, there is no way to stop her.
Blocks and spikes and kills, there's nothing she can't do.
Knighting with another great serve. Alta recovering. Bishop. Heather laying out for it. Avery Fowler taps it over. Alta trying to hit it back. Number 5, Jetta Johnson just smacking the ball into the net there, and that's going to be another point for the Vikings, as Ashley Knighting cannot be dethroned here, as her serving reign of terror has not come to an end yet. Let's see if it does here. Knighting with the serve. Alta recovering. Brinton over to Peterson. Blocked. Save. Out of bounds. Alta point.
Alta might find their groove here. Maybe they could get the momentum here going into the third set, or even coming back here in the second.
As the Pleasant Grove student section is literally sitting down on their phones as Brinton climbs the ladder to block that one. And another Pleasant Grove point as Alta cannot get the ball over there in a no landing zone. Subbing in for the Vikings, number 3, Brooklyn Faley. Heather Hampson getting set to serve this one. Alta over to number 14. Haven Anderson with the attempted spike there. Once again, blocked by Pleasant Grove.
The wall of no coming in clutch here.
Yes. As our camera crew is also sitting down in the bleachers, much like the student section. Unbelievable.
All right next to each other. We love our camera crew.
Anderson for another tap. Over to Brinton, up to Peterson, as Peterson gets another kill on the day.
Beautiful spike by Peterson. She has, every time it's gone up to her this set, she's scored.
Peterson mastering the craft of spiking the volleyball. Hampson with another serve, and that's going to be directly into the net.
Which is okay, you're up 23-7. You need 2 more points to close out the set. Well, back to our PGSN crew. We love them. They're nice guys. They're funny. We all have a good laugh. And as we know, this is a student-run program with our advisor, Russell Mayo.
As Brooklyn Faley with a spike there, as the Vikings are just 1 point away from finishing the game off. Is it 2 sets?
No, you have to win 3, I believe.
We don't know, so when the game's over, it's over. But the Vikings getting set to win another set. Brinton with the serve. Alta recovering. Anderson with the spike. As Sadie Henry foolishly hits it out of bounds. That ball was clearly set to go out of bounds for the Viking point, but
it's just hard to tell if the wall of no tipped it or not, you know?
Yeah. Jetta Johnson for the serve for Alta. Brinton over to Scoville. Scoville blocked. And Brooklyn Faley with the block on Alta. Alta, Faley on the other side for Alta. Alta recovering. And this one's going to be out of bounds as Pleasant Grove wins the second set.
25-7. Even bigger win than last set.
As
they're now up 2-0.
The Vikings holding back no punches there in the second set as the wall of no. Everyone doing their job. Incredible work there from our women's volleyball team.
Yeah, go volleyball.
PGSN not signing off, but I'm taking off my headset. Welcome back to Pleasant Grove Women's Volleyball and Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm Brendan Larson.
And I'm Brandon Ballon.
As Pleasant Grove has won the first 2 sets by a crushing amount, Alta not looking up to par here with Pleasant Grove playing absolutely out of their minds.
Very true. They won the first set 25-11 and the second set 25-7.
However, Alta's had some great moments in this game, but Pleasant Grove has just had a lot more.
I believe the third set, since the Vikings are up 2-0, only goes to 15.
Now to get things underway here for Alta, Jetta Johnson. We've called her name out a lot tonight. She's been playing pretty well. I think if Pleasant Grove wins this set, though, the game is over.
That is correct.
Johnson with the serve. Peterson recovered. Peterson with another serve. That's going to be out of bounds. Mia Peterson just racking up kills today. She's been playing crazy. A woman on a mission indeed.
As she did last season in the championship season. She's ready to win back-to-back years.
Pleasant Grove looking like a championship caliber team out of the gates here, indeed.
Jenna Johnson set and out.
Bella
That'll
Hoots, the current server for Pleasant Grove, number 19. She's been playing pretty well today.
I agree.
Hoots with the serve. And the ref spreads the butter once again and points towards Alta. 2-1 for Alta here to start the third set. Now getting set to serve for Alta. Haven Anderson, she's been playing pretty well today for Alta as well. Anderson flying forward with the spike. And that is going to be off the tip of the net. Viking ball. You know, honestly, volleyball is one of the most crushing sports because you get punished for your mistakes.
True. PG only up by 2 right. Pleasant Grove only up by 2 right now. Sorry.
Peterson recovering to Hoots. To Knighting. Knighting with the finger roll, and that's going to be good for another point for Pleasant Grove.
Pleasant Grove getting that 3-point lead now.
Peterson with the hit. And that ball is going to be flying into the stands. Off of number 12, Sarah Kuhn. Peterson with another ace. So many card references in this game. Peterson with another serve. See if Alta can recover. Avery Fowler with the serve. Over to Hoots. Up to Scoville. And that one's going to be rocketed into the other bleachers. Brandon, what are you seeing on this beginning of this third set?
Well, I saw that a visiting fan catch that ball very well, but on the court, Pleasant Grove once again coming out, hitting in the first, like they did in the first and second sets, being up 7-1 right now. Aces being thrown right and left as Mia Peterson comes back to serve.
Mia, the ace of spades, Peterson with another ace.
Mia's also been part of the Wall of No.
The Wall of No coming up short there. Hoots with a beautiful save. Well, that is going to be called landing or something. And I'm confused what's happening. So it looks like it'll be Alta point. Now getting set to serve for Alta. Avery Welling. Got some nice shoes on. Greek Freak ones. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Scoville with the hit there.
And
Alta with another point. I don't know how. Volleyball is complicated.
But we'll get it down. Give us till the end of the season.
We will. Welling with another serve. Peterson over to Hoots. Hoots to Knighting. Knighting. The ball up in the air. Being tapped around like a beach ball at a Nickelback concert by Alta. Hoots. And I believe that'll be a Pleasant Grove point.
There's a solid punch there.
With Brooklyn Faley with the 1-2 KO there on the ball. Now subbing into the Vikings, Noelle Crawley. Avery Fowler back to serve for the Vikings. Avery serving.
Janet Johnson putting it over the net.
There's Noelle Crawley there. Spiking it right into the net.
8-4. Pleasant Grove losing their lead that they had.
Pleasant Grove no longer asserting that amount of dominance now as number 21 for Alta, subbing out of the game, and coming in for Alta, number 33, Sam Clark. Clark back to serve for Alta. Tipped off the net, recovered by Hoots, over to Noelle. Noelle with a kill!
Beautiful kill again by Pleasant Grove. They just know exactly where to get it. They're finding those open spaces on the floor and getting it there quickly.
Well, Crawley hitting that ball into next week. That ball is going to be out of bounds for another Viking point, 10-4. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. If you're interested in sponsoring Pleasant Grove Sports Network, DM us on Instagram at _PGSN_. And if you're not interested in sponsoring us, give us a follow. We'll probably follow you back.
This is true. You can find us here on KSL for all Pleasant Grove sports.
Also, if you're at tonight's game, wear a mask. If you're at any sporting event, wear a mask because coronavirus is the worst and we don't want to give it to other people. We also want to keep our fall sports going. So please, wear a mask and maybe wash your hands, but most importantly, wear a mask. Thank you. Now, as a brief timeout in the third set, Vikings looking to finish this game off. Up 10-4 in the third set, winning the first two sets absolutely crushingly. Brandon, what do the Vikings need to do to come out with this dub?
Keep playing how they're playing. They've only let Alta score 4 points here in the first little bit, and they're up by 6. They can keep coming out with aces in their kills, and their defense has been solid the entire game. It's been pretty consistent, I'd say, throughout all 3 sets. They can keep doing that. They've got this, got it easy, and it'll put Pleasant Grove up 3-0, and Alta will go down to 0-2.
Scoville to serve for the Vikings. Scoville, the rocket of a serve. Scoville with the bump. Hoots with the set, and with a fake, and she puts it onto the deck. That's going to be another point for the Vikings.
Another kill there, as Pleasant Grove has been known to do this entire game.
Beautiful fake set there. I'm not sure if that was 3 hits, though. Does it have to be 3 hits?
No.
Scoville.
Up to 3 hits.
Rocketing that ball to the opposite 3-point line.
Not a catch there by the visiting fans.
Visiting fans displaying their athleticism today, catching multiple high-speed balls. Avery to Hoots. Peterson with a rocket. That's going to be recovered by Alta. Hoots laying out. Fowler up. Knighting over. Blocked by Alta. Back to Hoots. Noel down. Kill for Crawley.
12-5. Up 7 points here. They need 3 more to just close out the game.
Brandon, do you like LaCroix?
Not too much, but if it's there, I'll drink some.
Interesting.
What's your thoughts on it?
I don't like LaCroix.
Oh.
Knighting with a spike.
What made you ask?
That one was faster than my relationship that ended previously.
And how was that?
We don't need to talk about it anymore.
Good call.
Knighting
Good
with the
call.
serve. Over to Anderson. Put up by Bishop. For Peterson. Peterson. Alta sending the ball sky high. And that one's going to hit the net. Another point for Pleasant Grove as they're going on a bit of a run here in the third set.
Alta setting it sky high and then sending it to the net.
Yes. The 2 places you don't want to hit it in volleyball. Directly to the ceiling or directly to the net.
But as long as it hits the court, as Brendan said,
yes,
it's good.
As that one's going to find the bottom of the court for Ashley Knighting.
Maybe I'm wrong.
The serve queen. Absolutely dominating today.
25. I was wrong.
Ashley's serve game is pretty mean. I think. I'm not an expert on volleyball serves. Another ace for Ashley Knighting.
It's looking pretty good.
Almost as good as me playing on Saturday with the boys. Yeah, that's right. I'm good at volleyball.
Oh, volleyball. I thought you were talking basketball.
No.
Or track. Oh. I see what happened there. Number 34.
Another
there.
ace for Ashley Knighting.
Number 34 there on Alta. No, the number 33.
You get an ace, and you get an ace, and you get an ace.
Sam Clark there stepping over the line. That's what the call was, in case you were wondering.
Anderson for the spike for Alta. Recovered by Fowler. Over to Hoots. Up for Peterson. That'll be another point for Alta, I think.
Correct.
Now subbing in for the Vikings, number 25, Sadie Henry. And Peterson dunking that with the viciousness of only seen before of Jamari Egbert. Like, you honestly could put a side-by-side of Jamari's dunks and Mia's spikes, and you'd get a pretty similar result.
True. You would definitely. They look similar.
They look very similar. Crawley with the serve.
I bet Mia could dunk. Wow.
Brooklyn. Feely with the spike there.
Reaching over and
the wall of no once again.
the wall of no turning into the wall of score. Am I right or am I Brandon?
You're Brandon.
You're
Crawley with another serve. Alta to number 7. The wall of no once again coming into effect there. Another point for the Vikings. Up 20-6 in the third set. Looking to put this one away.
They can put this one away. They will have in each set have allowed Alta to score less and less.
As Noel Crawley hits that one to the G in the Pleasant Grove, and that is most definitely out of bounds. Alta getting ready to mount the comeback of the century here. Jetta Johnson with the the serve. Peterson blocked out of bounds.
Powerful hit, and it was a good block, but since it was so powerful, sent it right out of bounds.
The velocity caused the ball to spin and land out of bounds.
Alta bank.
Crazy. As it's 6:58 Mountain Time here in Pleasant Grove, Utah. Number 7 for Alta with the spike. Hoots over to Scoville. Scoville with a light tap. Being tossed around by Alta. Scoville with another slap. And that's going to be out of bounds. Alta putting up some points here in the third set in a desperate attempt to not lose this game. With their backs against the wall, let's see what Alta can do. Number 14 getting set to serve. Haven Anderson. Fowler. Over to Peterson with the tap. Anderson, not Anderson. As Avery Fowler rockets that one into the student section. It's caught by Kai. As Kai looks around what to do with it, and someone throws it back out into the court. As Pleasant Grove scores again.
22-9.
I'm not a volleyball expert, nor do I claim to be, but I think Pleasant Grove is playing particularly well.
I agree.
As another point for Pleasant Grove, an ace for Mia Peterson.
Mia Peterson has been getting ace after ace this game.
Mia, the queen. Oh, I got it wrong again.
Oh, embarrassing. Ace of spades.
Ace of spades, Mia Peterson, the one and only. Hoots. Over to Fele. Recovered by Alta. Fowler. Up to Knighting. Knighting with the hit. And that is going to be hit by Alta. Alta mounting a comeback here in the third set.
In the air and into the net, yet again.
23-10 for Pleasant Grove in the third set. Pleasant Grove 2 points away from putting a W on this bad boy. Alta with their backs against the wall. Number 7 getting ready to set it off here. Avery Welling hitting the net there. One more point and Pleasant Grove will have sealed this W.
Avery Fowler serving for Pleasant Grove. Will she get an ace to end it? Let's find out.
Or will she get
after
Alta
this commercial?
another point?
Just kidding.
This isn't reality television. It's Pleasant Grove Sports Network. It's the wall of no coming up clutch there. Over to number 22. Diggs. That'll be a point for Pleasant Grove. And that's the game. Point, set, match. Pleasant Grove wins 25-10 in 3 sets. Phenomenal. Thank you for watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. My name is Brendan Larson.
And I'm Brandon Blond. Make sure you catch the football game tomorrow, 7 o'clock against Jordan.
And until then, wear a mask.